Stephen, we've just been talking about an amazing 0-0 draw here at Somerset Park, a great night for football again under the floodlights, close to getting that victory. How did that game play for you?
Difficult. Conditions were difficult. Pitch and a wee bit of wind, as we spoke about before camera. Came into the second half, so it makes it difficult to get a ball down and play. But I think overall, a point was probably a fair result. We had a few chances near the end of the game. They had a good chance in the first half for Lawrence round the goalkeeper, and Danny, excellent header off the line. But I think overall, probably a point was a fair result. We'll take that. We'll go up the road, and that's us unbeaten in 2 years, I think, here against Dundee Utd, which is good.
The thing, not only unbeaten here, but in that game they are not losing a goal to them now. They've got a famous forward line. We all know Lawrence Shankland, and that must be always a fear. And I said to the gaffer earlier as well, we always know the last 10 minutes they'll step up, and even the last few minutes of added time they'll step up and they'll score many goals that way. You must have been aware of that.
You need to always be alert when you're playing against good players. We know Lawrence well, but we know a lot of their players well because we've played against them a few times over the last couple of years. And the teams at the top of the league, they're the teams that keep going right to the death, as you said, and they did, but so did we. And we're up there in merit as well. I think they'll go on and win the league, there's no doubt about that, but there's still a lot to play for us as well, pushing for the playoff spots. And it's always nice to get a clean sheet, always really nice, and that's two games in a row. It's difficult to do that in this league, very difficult, and as you said, playing against good forward lines. There's no many teams that can keep a lot of clean sheets in this league, but it's not just the defenders, it's all about the midfielders, the attackers, it's defending for the front. And as I spoke to yourself earlier on, I thought the midfield three, especially the second half, are outstanding, playing the percentage balls and just making the right decisions at the right time, which as a defender helps myself, Sam, Jordan and Danny.
What's it like having big Aaron Muirhead in front of you rather than a partner with you, more his midfield position? How did that play out tonight?
I thought the big man was excellent. It's no different to playing next to him. I know Aaron's qualities, he knows mine. We've got a really good relationship because I've played a lot of games at the back with him. He just moved up in front of me, but we still have that communication. And I thought in there he was excellent tonight. He done all the nitty-gritty stuff, which was needed. As I said, on the pitch at times it's really difficult to play. In the second half we done more kind of percentage balls, and Big Errol was making the right decisions, and that's experience, and that's what we need. We need a mixture of youth. We've got a really good mixture of youth and experience now. And Errol was unlucky, he found himself at the team, but he's back in the team tonight, and that's what we expect for Aaron.
There was a feeling from the crowd, you could feel at the Somerset Road end that Ayr could have pulled something off there at the end. That last 10 minutes, you gave as good as you got, and probably more.
We found a wee bit of energy the last 10 minutes. Obviously the fans picked up on that. The gaffer made a few substitutions, brought Connor on. Connor's a player that can drive forward with the ball, which allows the defence to get up and support and brings teams the other team deeper. And then obviously you get Tiff, who came on as well. He's very fast, so he can run the legs of other teams. So it was good. The last 10 minutes were good. We're just disappointed we didn't get the goal, but as I said earlier on, probably a point was a fair result.
Again, things that I said to the gaffer earlier is basically you've got no spare time at the moment. You're straight into another big game on Saturday. Do you relish that, or do you want to rest at some point? Tough question.
Aye, well, I think at the moment we've got really good competition for places, so the boys are thriving and the game's coming up. At the end of the day, you're a football player, you want to play games of football. There's been times in the season where we've had 3 weeks without a game, and we've just been in training, and it's at times it can be difficult to try and lift training because you know there's no game on a Saturday. So I think you can have it both ways. I think the games are coming up thick and fast. The gaffer will use most of the squad. There's guys there champing on the door to play. As I said, some of the boys that came on the night, and we'll look forward to the games. And I think that it's Tuesday, Saturday, Tuesday, and then Friday, then Tuesday, then Friday. So I think we'll be tired after that. But as I said, we've got a decent enough squad, a lot of youthful players in there, but a lot of good legs. So just look forward to the games. And as I said, 2 clean sheets, 4 points for the last 2 games. Try and pick up a bit of momentum. We'll look forward to the game against Dundee on Saturday here.
Mark, I've just said to you off camera, one of the best, most exciting 0-0 draws you'll see at Somerset Park. Another great day under the floodlights here.
I think it was positive because we were on the front foot at the end of the game. We were looking to go and get the win. Made positive changes to go and get the win, put them off on at half time, just to get that energy to get us in the front foot. I thought we did pretty well at that. On a night when Dundee United, I think we're set up to kind of pressure certain passes that we made, and I think we got through that in the first half, especially 2-3 times, and we're unlucky maybe not to get a goal off one.
Yes, at the end there in the last 10 minutes there must have been about 6 shots. I think 4 from Drinnan and one by Kelly as well. It inched past the post and everyone's trying to suck it in from that Somerset Road end.
You're just waiting one end, maybe just getting a wee nick or a wee break and maybe getting in, and it felt a night like that if we pushed and pushed we might just get that goal, and it never came. But it's quite frustrating in that sense. But take the positives, and the stuff we've worked on, and going to Alloa game, which I thought we'd done brilliant. We passed the ball out for the back, it was excellent the night. We played percentage football at times, and also a press when people are coming across the face of our midfield and their defenders. We've got people stepping out and winning balls and getting on the front foot, and when we're doing that we seem to be getting players getting forward at pace again. So I noticed that when I came off, that just the final ball might just be not being near the night, but we're definitely getting the players in the right areas.
Now, you confused us all at the beginning by bringing in Big Aaron Drinnan into a sort of midfield role. What was the idea behind that?
Big Muirhead came in, obviously that's with the kind of just the pitch and how it was going to be, and it was going to be maybe a battle in there. I kind of felt that Dundee United would come in time, smother us, playing the wee kind of smaller, kind of quicker passes in there, so we went with Aaron with a bit of power. I think he's a carbon copy of Jamie Adams, that he plays centre half, he goes and wins his headers, he'll go and go through tackles, he'll do all the stuff that we've maybe not got at times, and I thought he was brilliant tonight. I thought second half he's played a few balls into areas that we've fed off and ended up with kind of opportunities or corners or been round about their box for a bit of pressure.
Now, you must have been very aware, I think anyone who watches Scottish football knows that Dundee United are famous for their last 5-minute goals, even after 90 minutes, that they're there, so there's always the chance for them getting something. But United seem to have most of the pressure in the final 10 minutes.
I think that things went in our way the last 10 minutes. I think Connor added to that. I think Connor got it. Their back four, we picked up seconds. Moff even, just we were getting onto things, we were chasing things down, we were on a positive kind of part of the game where we felt that we could go and win. That was the most pleasing thing for me. The boys believed we could win that tonight. They believed in the last 10 minutes that we kept chasing things down, kept getting forward, that we were going to get the break. So the belief was there. We didn't just sit and say, right, let's take another each. We've got Jordan Houston at the back post 2 or 3 times. He's again had another header for maybe 6 or 7 yards. So these are all pleasing things that are starting to look positive, and I'm sure we'll get a break and win a game off the back of that.
I seem to be saying this every weekend with something like 7 games in 21 days or whatever it is. Another big match on Saturday. You don't have to go looking for toughies.
No, that's it. I mean, I'm hoping Dot will be back for the weekend. Murray will not be far behind him, and then Geggs will be another maybe week after that. So I hope we can keep the boys as fresh as possible. Keep them rested up, but we'll still be working on a game plan. That's kind of when the games come so quick. It'll be a recovery, then working on a kind of shape and game plan, and just hope for the boys can rise to it again. And there might be 1 or 2 changes at the weekend going into that, just to freshen things up. I think it's important that we don't just keep bogging the same players down and it becomes a bit lethargic and slow. It was good to see that we still had energy in the last 10 minutes.
But a game like tonight, the way that they played, that must give them real enthusiasm for the next game coming up, whether they're tired or not.
I think the boys are positive. I mean, they're happy the way things are going. We know Morton's a real sore one that I don't think we deserve to get beat. We made a mistake, and we picked ourselves up for it and got a result Saturday. So there was no hangover for that. The boys have got a positive kind of vibe. They know what we need to do. We need to win games at home against top of the league. Tonight we believe we could win. We've came away with a point, but getting into these games we'll be trying to win every game that we go to play, and from me, I'll be positive in the players I put in the park, and I'll not sit and try and steal games. We will try and go on the front foot and win them.